Hey, what's up, y'all? So, I'm here again to bring you another Forex analysis, and this one is going to be on GJ once again. Yesterday I took a trade on GJ. Today I'm taking another one. Well, today I took another one, and it was a sell trade. So, I still have like my daily areas on where I believe that price could reverse at. Um, so this is this yellow box here. That's one daily area. However, price was in that area, and as you can see with like this wick right here, price found some demand in this area and went up. However, it did not close bullish, and price continued to still become bearish. So still was going down. So where I believe price can go down to and maybe start to reverse or go through, I don't know. I don't care. I just trade what I see and we go from there. So price could be potentially coming down to this yellow box here. But since I knew that price was falling based on what I was looking at on the 4-hour market flow, once again, price broke up here, broke this floor right here, came down, retest, created another a lower low than this low right here, price action lower low. So when I woke up in the morning around, what was it, around between like 5 and 6, so I seen no, actually nope, I take that back. I did not wake up between the hours of 5 and 6 because I stayed up too late before. However, I know that once I see price moving from a level I would have traded at, I would just start looking for floors or ceilings on a smaller time frame to catch the move, and that's exactly what I did. So when I woke up, I seen that price that came up to this area right here. This blue area is where I have my 4-hour resistance area at, or whatever. Actually, it was moved down to like right here, but price came up to here on this wick, so I drew it accordingly. I moved it up. So when I seen price come up in here, I went down to a smaller time frame. However, price is still considered bullish because it didn't break this area right here, this 4-hour higher low. Let me mark that. So 4-hour HL for higher low. Higher low came up and made this 4-hour higher high, and price started to come down. Now price is still in an uptrend based on this 4-hour chart because it didn't break this area, come down, retest, and create a lower low. However, since market flow was still bearish, I went based off of market flow. So I started looking for sales in this area here. Like I said, price was already at that area, so what I did was I went down to a smaller time frame. And what did I do? Let's see. Okay, so I see what I did. So I was looking to see if some type of transition was occurring. So I see that the 15-minute broke this, retested and went higher. So 15-minute transitioned. 30-minute broke this area right here, retest, went higher. So it transitioned on the 30-minute. 1 hour, I look at this as a break right here, break, and maintained this demand area here, this support area. It didn't break it, so it went up, and then I considered this like the retest, and then it closed above this right here, this breaking point right here. So the 1 hour did transition. I went to my 2-hour. I was like, okay, 2-hour didn't. So price went up, broke here, retested right here, failed to close above it, retest again, failed to go above it, retest again, and failed to go above it. So I seen all of this playing out. So I'm like, these are my signs that I should not be buying because it can't even, transition on this 2-hour. Why would I think it would transition on anything higher and push, price higher? So my 15-minute chart, right? And I seen that price had already did this. When I had woke up, it was around like 8 something pretty much. So this says 8:15 when this candle was formed. So when I seen this, I was like, okay, it's possibly creating a quasi on here because price went up, went down, went above this high right here, or went above this resistance right here, came down, and what I was looking for it to retrace and give me a bearish engulfing pattern, and which it did right here, because this candle and this candle is engulfing this candle right here, so it's like a bearish engulfing variation. So price continued to drop down. However, since this candle, so these candles right here from this one on didn't exist before I entered this trade. So what I was looking for was it to make sure that price was transitioning at this area on smaller time frames, which would give me pretty much more confirmation that price will indeed be falling at this area. So I went to my 3-minute chart at the top here, and I said, okay, price broke this support here, retested, and went below. I mean, went lower or whatever. And so that transitioned on the 3-minute. Just like, okay, let's see if it's doing it on the 5-minute chart. Yep, let's find that. Sorry. Okay. So this was a 5-minute support area right here. Price broke it, retest, followed through. So that transitioned on the 5-minute. So I was like, okay, that's all I pretty much needed. I figured that it would, be transitioning on the other time frame. So what I did was I just like looked at it as this would be a ceiling or a resistance area that if price came up to here, and which it did, I could enter there. Price came up to here, I would be looking for a bearish engulfing pattern, which it gave me one here, so that would have been an entry. But I'm gonna tell you where this was my entry right here. I just didn't have it in green, but I'll tell you why in a second. So this was my my second entry right here, right? Yeah, it was right here, and then I took price all the way down, but I'll get to that in a second. So I went to my 3-minute chart. Let's go back to there. So on my 3-minute chart, my first area, in which I have no idea why I highlight this green. I think I was looking on probably like a 1-minute at that area. But anywho, so I considered this to be like my my ceiling that I was looking for price to come down to. So this bearish engulfing variation right here. So let me mark that in green, because these are my entries. I considered that, right? Go back, did that wrong. I considered that as my pretty much my entry. And however, I was trading with emotions, and I was kind of like rushing. I had just woke up. I had missed my trading time that I usually get up, so I was kind of a little bit flustered or whatever, and I was like, okay, dang, I entered, but price is immediately just getting away from me. It didn't go beneath this support area here to give me more confirmation that price could be falling. Instead, it just went up even more. So I'm like, oh, okay, dang, you know what, it could be going bullish, because it is in an uptrend on the 4-hour, but it's like I shouldn't even been doing that, because I had already placed my stops and I had already placed my targets, which would, on this case, I was looking for 25 to 30 pips, in which I've gotten that. However, with this first original trade, I did not get that, because I ended up taking off my whole position, like I don't know, just thinking with emotions. I'm not going to say it's dumb or stupid or whatever, because it's just a lesson, a lesson that I've already learned before, but somehow I still managed to do the same thing, because that's you using your emotions. So anywho, I ended up losing I think at least like, shoot, let's see how many pips that was. Yeah, I'm gonna say like roughly 10-12 pips or whatever I had lost out on, because I did get out before this this high right here on this candle, the 3-minute. But yeah, that was just me. But then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to my 5-minute chart, and I'm gonna look for the bullish engulfing pattern, and I'm just going to enter. So this was my bullish engulfing pattern that I entered right here, and we mark that in green. I mean, not bullish, bearish, I'm sorry. My bearish engulfing pattern that I entered on was here, and I immediately started pretty much becoming in profit. So here I was looking for 25-30 pips. So right here, I'm gonna go to 30. So around here at about, shoot, from this candle, what was it, like 9:10 to like 9, like kind of 35, so like in 20 minutes or so, I was out of this trade. As far as I won't say considered, I won't say completely because out of the trade, but I was taking my first profit. So I took my profit and then I let 25% ride. However, I didn't obey my rules, which was to move the stop 3 pips below or above, I mean, in this case, since it's a sell, above my entry. And I end up getting stopped out. Instead, I had moved my stop, I think, oh no, I was doing a trailing stop. That's what it was, of 10 pips. And then eventually, obviously, it came from here and went all the way up here and took me out. If I would have kept my stop at 3 pips from here to here, I wouldn't have gotten stopped out. It would have been close. Maybe spread would have got me out, but I doubt it. So anywho, that was like kind of another learning lesson of the same lesson I've learned before. And I could have got more pips right there, but however, it didn't hurt me because I still made money, and you know, that's the whole game. So yeah, so that was my trade, and as you can see, price kept just falling. So I mean, from where I entered to where price was down here is what, 118 pips. So if I would have just held for, shoot, what's that, shoot, that says 10 hours. Yeah, 10 hours and 25 minutes. So if I would have held it for 10 hours or 25 minutes, I would have, you know, at least gained 119 pips. I mean, where price is right now, it would be 91 pips. So at least 90 to 100 something pips. But anywho, you live to trade another day. So that's, you know, that's the important thing. Yeah, so hopefully that was helpful. If you got any questions or comments, concerns, tips, or you want to show me how you trade or what you would have did differently, or what your trades or whatever, or your analysis, then feel free, comment below, send me some links or whatever, something you want me to look at. And yeah, all right, y'all.